Okay, take that fresh sprig of mint, hold it right under your nose, breathe in. Local guides love testing new visitors with a classic prank. Hold the leaves toward you, and the menthol acts like an olfactory superhero. Hold it the wrong way, and it amplifies the toe-curling stench that's about to hit you. That overpowering smell of fermented hides and ammonia welcomes you to Chouara Tannery in Fez, Morocco. It's the oldest continuously operating leather tannery on Earth. Down there, the ochre stone walls and that vast honeycomb grid of pits are essentially unchanged since the 11th century. Despite the chaotic poetry and pungent pigeon pit paradise smell, these pits have fueled North Africa's trade routes for 1,000 years, turning raw hides into the armor of warriors and the furniture of sultans. The final destination for this leather is a world away. These raw hides eventually become butter-soft jackets, ornate bags, and traditional babouche slippers that fetch premium prices in upscale Western boutiques. Yet there is zero modern machinery involved, no automated assembly lines, no sanitized, climate-controlled factories. How does a 1,000-year-old process, relying entirely on back-breaking manual labor and bird droppings, create the world's most sought-after leather? To understand the true value of a Made in Fez label, you have to look past the pristine boutique display and dive straight into the grueling 3-week gauntlet of the pits. The journey starts with the original logistics network. Donkeys haul raw cow, sheep, and camel hides through secret Medina alleys to the river's edge. Workers plunge the skins into the rushing river water of the Oued Fez, soaking them for days to loosen the dirt and grime. This graphic shows the recipe waiting in the milky white vats. It is a highly specific brew of water, limestone, and massive amounts of pigeon dung, harvested daily from flocks bred directly on the tannery rooftops. It is an ingenious piece of medieval chemistry. The intense ammonia from the dung acts as a powerful natural solvent, breaking down the skin so the animal hair slips right off. Then comes the grueling, choreographed labor. Artisans hunch over tilted stone slabs, using curved blades to manually scrape any remaining flesh from the hides. While this ammonia-soaked phase is visceral and foul-smelling, it is the mandatory first step for achieving the leather's legendary softness. Once softened, the hides move to the brilliantly colored dye pits that give the tannery its famous mosaic look. The Guild enforces a strict, centuries-old rule here. Absolutely no synthetic chemicals are allowed. Every hue is achieved through natural plant and spice brews. Saffron and pomegranate create the yellows. Paprika and poppy yield the reds. Indigo creates a deep blue that is traditionally believed to ward off the evil eye. Tanners wade waist-deep into these brews to paddle the hides with their bare hands. They rely on a quirky survival tactic, heavily coating their legs in Vaseline. Without it, their skin quickly turns rainbow-colored. This raw ballet of muscle and color takes over 3 weeks from start to finish. Every single hide is processed by hand, locking in traditions that have defined Moroccan identity for a millennium. The operations at Chouara are governed by an ancient tanners guild known as Dar Debag, the tannery houses. If you look closely at the walls, you will spot faded Arabic inscriptions most tourists walk right past. These are guild records chronicling the names of pitmasters dating back to the 1300s. The tradition runs blood deep. Pit ownership and secret dyeing techniques pass exclusively from father to son, with boys learning the precise rhythms of the vats starting at just 8 years old. This fierce, multi-generational pride fueled their survival. When UNESCO recently pushed for modernization to control pollution, the artisans rallied, meticulously restoring the ancient pits by hand to protect their heritage. Chouara operates as an unbroken 1,000-year-old human relay race, defying the mechanized modern world. When you stand on that rooftop balcony and look back out over the chaotic, colorful pits, you see the space with fresh eyes. There is a profound local proverb that captures the sentiment perfectly. Dar Debag, Dar Adeb, tannery house, house of gold. Purchasing a bag or a pair of slippers from these families directly funds the survival of a living time capsule. Once you understand the history, the grueling labor, and the pride infused in the leather, the stench fades into respect, and the luxury price tag becomes worth every single dirham.